So there are some important features of Blackboard Ultra that you may accidentally overlook, and they're really important, so I just want to go over it. So first, now, especially with the essays, but a lot of the writing activities, the writing assignments that you do each week specify that they need to be completed on a Word document or Google Doc only. So it's really important to do so that I can give you the appropriate feedback as well. So I'm just going to do a little tutorial first on how to upload a Word document first to an assignment, especially if it's specified that it needs to be on Word document or Google Doc only. So the essays, for example, are really important to do that. So once you get into the assignment that you're trying to submit, I want to show you two things actually. Some assignments have a grading rubric, and those are important to review so that you know why you're getting the grades you get, and it's kind of a good guide as well. With the essays, the rubric is already given to you on the assignment guidelines file. And remember, if you ever see this image on Blackboard, to always click these three dots right here and click download original file. That way you are taken to the guidelines of something. All right. So for example, the literacy narrative essay has the grading rubric already. All the essays will have the grading rubric on the file. But some writing activities that you do will also have a grading rubric assigned. So before you submit it, when you review the guidelines for those weekly activities, even the discussions are going to start having a grading rubric so that you can understand how I'm grading the assignment. So if you see there's a grading rubric here, you're going to see the points, first of all, of how much something is worth. I'm in the literacy narrative essay, so it's worth 100 points. But even those 10-point activities, they have the points assigned and they have a grading rubric, a lot of them, especially now that we're getting more and more into the semester. So if you see this item is graded with a rubric. If you click that, it'll show you how I'm grading the assignment. Like I said, all the major essays will definitely have a rubric, a grading rubric, because it's worth so many points. And that rubric is already given to you on assignment guidelines. But for those weekly 10-point activities and discussions, some of them will also have a grading rubric. So if you click grading rubric, you'll see, you just click these arrows, kind of play around with it. You'll see how much percentage each part of it is and what's within that. It'll explain in more detail as well. So just review the rubrics. If you see one assigned to something, then it's there, and it's important to review so that you're clear. And then once you're ready to submit an assignment from a Word document, you have to go to add content. So if I specify Word document or Google Doc only, don't type anything in the text box. You want to click the little paperclip here. And then wherever you have the file saved on your computer, I'm just saving it to the desktop for this purpose. But your desktop, your documents, your USB, wherever on your computer you have your file, look for it. If you want to change the name, you can, or just whatever you save it as something particular so you know how to find it. DocX or PDF is accepted only, so just be careful with that. And then click Save, and then it'll do that. And either if you wait a little bit, I think, or just go ahead and click Submit. And I would click Cancel first, because if you scroll down, make sure it's the document that you uploaded and that it uploaded successfully. You'll know, I haven't uploaded it yet because I clicked Cancel, but it's nice to make sure if you can preview your paper. This is the paper that I submitted. If you can preview what you worked on, then it's correct. But don't X out, click Submit. Don't forget to click Submit or it didn't get uploaded. But I just want you to double check before you click Submit. If you can preview your document, then it's the correct file. You all can always just email me again just to make sure, but this is a way to save time as well. Hopefully your papers don't look like this. It looks a little like The Shining. All work and no play, sample paper, but this is just a sample. But this is a way to check to make sure, and a lot of you all have asked me about the attempts. If you accidentally submitted the wrong file, it's okay. I have the assignment submit to unlimited attempts, so you can go back and submit as many times as you need to, and it'll let you. Blackboard shows me all the attempts, and it starts with the latest one. So usually that's the right one, the last one that you submit. But then once you've previewed it, don't X out of the screen. You have to click Submit Click submit, and it asks you if you're sure. Submit, and you're done. And again, like I said, check out the rubrics for stuff so that you know how you're getting graded. And if you have questions about the rubrics, let me know. And let me know if you have any questions. It's just something with Blackboard that I want you to get comfortable with, because especially in any class, but in a writing class, rubrics are so important so that you know why you're getting the grades you got and how I'm grading you. And even now that we're really in the course, I'm going to use rubrics even for these little activities. So if you don't see a rubric, I'll probably say this is an all or nothing assignment, 10 points or 0. But if I say refer to the rubric, that's how you go about and find the grading rubrics for activities and essays. Of course, you'll always have ahead of time with the files. So again, just a final note for assignment guidelines, make sure if you see anything on weekly modules that looks like this, it's a file and you need to download it. And you download it by clicking the 3 dots here, download original file, and that's how it'll do it. But if y'all have questions about that stuff, just let me know.